talking about the vibration, that of which spirit takes physical form, how magnetism works and vibrational healing, how spirit manifestation becomes attuned to clairvoyance, all around the art of self-knowing. My friends, the whole awakening and remembering process is that of many. The awakening itself is a building block to a neutralized state. Humanity's collective consciousness is integrating the child's true form and true task, becoming more fruitful. The sake of deliberate thinking was that of the third phase of your path, as you are met with the knowing and seeking of knowing. That is to witness your thoughts. This can cause a distinction between the attunement of true self and ego self. The energy of upbringing. This is of many steps of discernment, entangled with many advanced teachings. The fascination of other earthly ideologies will no longer become uncomfortable to the mind when the human being is brought to physical evidence of so. So natural events will occur that will challenge the earth being's potential of their reality. This can be jarring for some, as this is a time for change. As the bodies are triggered, it's speeding up the energetical stimulator to be more tuned to outer happenings in the physical and astral planes. The being will be guided by the support team of adjustments to their nervous system that will allow frequencies to flow easier. This is known by many as a flow state that pure consciousness has access to. The being itself has the ability to configure physical matter around them through pure consciousness. This is done by the 4 phase cycles of the mind. Attunement, deliberate thoughts, and intention all are one. The all too fragile energies begin to be dismissed, and the being becomes to a neutralized, harmonious state. Naturally so, the mind has 4 known sections. Number 1, Leah. Leah is the known experiences and memories of the mind. Number 2, Iro. The comprehensive ability to fixate your attention to observation to collect data. Number 3, Silo. This is a reversal reflection system. This is also known as the subjective mind. Number 4, Ira. The seer itself within itself. Leah is a known time shifter translator, allowing you to make sense and remembering the past by being in the present. It works as a multidimensional streamline that one can access with all experiences of self in one time. Iro is the observation that you are observating of self. This is where many self-objective thoughts and a view of yourself as an outer experience will happen within the mind when tapped into this. Here, thoughts are processed and sifted through like a reverse osmosis machine, allowing you to configure the mind as separate from self. When this happens, self-analysis seems to take place in the human. Silo. The reversed subjective is a stimulator of self, much as a simulator that you would see. Much of your body does this on its own with the need to be aware of it. The subconscious mind runs off this nature. And of course, Ira is the source itself, the streamline through your body. The nature of the mind, the one wheel. Body thoughts is not of true self. That of which is inseparate to soul is true self. They can be different, but still be the same. Form imitates content. This is your subjective mind. The conscious mind need not to imitate content. Form mimics content, but does not replace it. This is though, just as a child seems to mimic all it learns from the parent. It will not replace the parent, nor need awareness of its doing of mimicking. This is what your mind is doing to the world around you. This is what many are calling the matrix, requiring the observation and absorption of all sameness of Earth, yet so unique to each individual being, can be difficult at times to comprehend within the mind. But when it comes to difference in forms, DNA does the same, of mimicking itself over and over again to create that of which a creation. You yourself will do this as a reflection onto the world. And so, this is why, when you put your attention towards something, you will get more of that, just as your DNA rebuilds itself like a code. We are all pattern beings. Vibration is pattern. When we learn to recreate and reprogram our patterns, we ourselves are changing our DNA.